Hi.
Hello. My name is Deandra,
I'm Tane.
and we're the co-founders of InterAction. And we are really excited because we have our conference coming up. And during that conference, we'll have a panel on youth activism. And Tane has been spending some time working with different people to present some really great activists from across the country. But I thought we should be able to share also our little activism beginnings for uplifting YPOC. So,
Oh gosh.
Tane, what is your earliest memory of your activism?
Does healing count as activism?
Yeah, for sure.
In
Absolutely.
this story?
Yes, absolutely.
I really got into silence and meditation. I was a super uber Catholic kid from a very traditional Korean Catholic family. And I was introduced to this ecumenical community. And the community's way of living and prioritizing silence. And I was so drawn to that. And meditation is so in now.
Yeah, for sure. But
And,
as a little baby Tane. Was
baby Tane in 2000 and oh my gosh, 2005.
Probably. That.
Yeah, 2005 baby
10,
Tane got really
20,
into silence and meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I started organizing the young people in my community. We held a monthly group to be silent together with. So I was always making groups,
Little cohorts.
And I think the important part about origin organizer activist stories is that I failed a lot. There are so many things I tried to start and they just disappeared into thin air. I think I tried more than organizing 10 plus groups before I was successful in having a long-lasting, still ongoing social justice group.
It's hard. Organizing humans is very hard. Let alone for a cause, right? And let alone within that cause to have a group that's stands within that for something that has a set of values or practices as well. It's very hard, but it's such a great experience as a young person as well.
What is your first organizing story?
In New Jersey, they had a couple detention centers. Actually, there's a lot of detention centers, and my very Catholic high school was not very activist oriented, although many aren't. So, but I do remember one of the nuns in my school, my math teacher, would go often to do ecumenical ministry, or just also just did a lot of work as well organizing herself, but did not share it necessarily with the students. It was just something that she had done. And it turned out that one of our close friends' father was also in the center. And it was really hard on all of our friend group and especially her. But it was this moment that, seeing, our math teacher kind of organize the students and the students organize themselves to participate in this long protest that was 11 miles long from, I don't even know where we started, all the way to, I think, Elizabeth, New Jersey, where the detention center was. And it was that was in 2009 too, so very pre the current reality that we live in today, but ever so present. Was definitely happening in that time too. And a lot of people showed up. So it was kind of this, like, just standard, like, this is a human rights, like, against dignity, you know, and that was how it was communicated to us as youth of, like, this whole community should be up in arms about this. Yeah. And that's how it was communicated. And it wasn't like an if and or but sort of thing. Mm-hmm. It was that, like, yes, we are going to protest. You are going to make signs about this injustice, and this is an injustice. And now that I think about how, like, not, like, taken for granted that is today, like, with everything that's happening with the wall, and it's just, like, I'm grateful that it was just so clear back then.
Yeah, for sure.
For our entire school.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I did, like, it was like a busload of girls.
Catholic
like
girls?
a busload of Catholic girls. Like, I was like, immigrants' rights are human rights. Like, I was chanting, like, we were all chanting. And it was a really hard time. Like, it was a hard time for my friend, and it didn't get much easier. But, yeah, just, like, how much that does not happen today, right? Like, imagine if every school that had a student that was affected by deportation school had, like, come up and rallied for support. So, yeah, I mean, that just told me that, like, activism is a communal thing. It's a part of, like, friendship. It's a part of, it's not just, like, your particular issue either. It's all cross it.
Yeah, interconnectedness.
For sure.
I'm, like, imagining, you know, like, these Catholic girls, like, baby Didi in, like, a yellow gown, like, Amelie, and, like, in a yellow bus.
Yeah, it was definitely in a yellow bus. We got to dress down that day.
Okay, you were in uniforms.
No, we were not in uniforms. Okay. It was, like, 9 miles. I, like, were walking in my, like, school shoes. Yeah, no, it was definitely a part of my understanding, so, of activism. Yeah. Oof.
Thank you for sharing. So there you have it. Our origin stories.
Yeah.
Oh, the conference.
April 27th to the 26th to the 28th in South Bend, Indiana. See you there.
See you there at the Civil Rights Heritage Center.
And NDCAC, Notre Dame Center for Arts and Culture.
Bye.